Oh, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back once again with another Geek Culture Congress. One of your hosts is always Louis Speedy Jr. Gonzalez, accompanied by the OG, the original co-host, comedian, actor extraordinaire, Mr. Tarek Lewis. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. I'm just trying to figure out who all in the world hates Reva. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on.
I don't understand either.
I just keep researching. I just researching everybody. It's just,
It's interesting though. It's interesting to hate I'm trying to I try to put a finger on it, but at this point I just don't care anymore. I just want to watch the show. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Listen, we went right into a topic.
Yeah, we did. Shouts out to everyone who's live with us right now. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Everyone on the YouTube channel, on the Twitch feed, on the Facebook pages. Thank you so much for hanging out with us here. We're going to talk nerd, man. We got to talk Star Wars. We're talking The Boys. We're talking Ms. Marvel. We're talking a bunch of stuff, man. Even video games today. I got my friend, he's back, Mr. Drew Tallman, a.k.a. Alto Games on Twitch. How you doing, sir? Okay, we can't hear you, buddy.
Can't quite hear you yet.
Can't hear you, buddy.
But he looks good.
You look great.
Good looking guy, man.
Yeah, he is a great looking guy.
We gotta do something with that white balancing in the background, but other than that,
there's nothing professional about this show at all. Thank you.
Yeah.
What's up, Ivan?
What's up, Ivan?
Buddy?
Yeah, you're in the whole attic up there, Speedy. I don't know where you are. You're in a weird back cave.
I give people the whole tour of the cave here. Let's see while I wait.
Yeah, that's where you go when your family. That's where you go when your family hates you.
No, that's where I guess I DJ, do my live stream there.
I can hear you guys now.
Yeah, now I can hear you, buddy.
We got you. Alto.
Yeah.
There
we go.
Alto Games in the house.
Wait, I'm still doing the tour of the man cave here.
Let's just start with some Mr. Cheese. Is that Big Cheese? I wonder if that's Big Cheese. Anyway.
What? Say it again.
Said Mr. Cheese Gaming. I wonder if that's Big Cheese. I had a homie. Very talented dude named Big Cheese.
He's fine on my streams, but yeah.
Okay.
He's actually in England. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what's
I will be in England in September. That's dope.
Oh, nice. Awesome.
Excellent. I want to go to England.
I've only been to London, I went to Stonehenge, which is not in London, and Bath. Okay. And the lady was like, when I went to London, she was like, "Have you ever been to Bath?" I was like, "I'm going to Bath."
We're gonna do that.
Now, give me Bath.
She Bath.
Big welcome to our one of our co-hosts as well, Joey Franchise. How you doing, sir?
Yes, sir. What's goody? What's goody?
What's good, man?
Yeah.
You at home, bro? You going to this game, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I ain't going to the game. I wish I was going to the game. I got caught up doing a bunch of other extracurricular activities. That.
Wait, you're telling me you don't have a casual couple thousand to drop?
Mm-hmm.
Come
on, Joe, you big time, bro.
I'm a casual go to the parade person. I go to that parade. Parade freak, huh? Argue might be a little bit. I hate that
Run
parade.
That parade up.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Listen, before we do nerd stuff,
I'm
Top Gun 2. Mm-hmm. I don't know if Top Gun 2 is nerd stuff, but everyone seems to love it. I gotta go see it.
I literally just got done watching it tonight, and it's probably the greatest. No, I'm not gonna hype it up that much, but one of the greatest cinematic achievements I've ever seen in my life. Like the fact that they're able to, like, they were clearly flying planes. Like the level of practicality that was involved is insane, and like you can see the G-forces on their face. And, yeah, like I had goosebumps like the majority of the time.
Play on words there. Goosebumps. It's goose. Okay. Well.
His ghost is it's present. I mean, it's not a character, but it's yes.
Yeah.
The ghost of Goose is alive.
I'm definitely going to see that. I don't know if Joey. I don't know if you've seen it yet.
Yeah, I did. I
It's a
thought it
must-watch.
was definitely amazing. I'm trying not to watch it again so I can actually have the movie on digital. So
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
I'm
waiting
the
for it
only
to,
one
I'm
who
waiting
hasn't
for it to
seen it.
come home.
I just got my AMC stubs, so I'm out here in these AMC streets.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
There we
Oh,
go.
trust me. Well,
You
it
get
is.
to cut that
it
line,
is,
son.
It is Tom Cruise's best box office movie ever.
Success, yeah.
Yeah.
That's excellent.
Yeah. Didn't think he
Well,
would.
It's a great movie. Great movie. Welcome to Michaela. Michaela, how you doing, Michaela?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good.
Michaela,
we
Ewan
can't-
McGregor, best friend.
Mike,
Ewan.
Ewan, yeah, the rumors are true.
You're the only one with a picture with him.
I'm the only one.
She finally met Ewan.
Michaela,
You know,
Did
funny
call him
thing is,
Ewan?
I have a picture with at Star Wars convention. I have a picture with like this Lego Obi Wan,
Mhm.
and when I tell people, oh, I met Obi Wan Kenobi, I show them that picture, and they're like, "F you."
Why? It could have been worse. It could have been
I'm
Reba.
telling them I met Obi Wan Kenobi, but I have a Lego. A guy dressed as a Lego Obi Wan.
Oh
Oh,
my
okay,
god,
okay.
that's hilarious.
That could have been anyone.
That could have been.
It could be anyone.
Yeah, that could have been Speedy in that suit.
Michaela, you can never grace us with your video presence. What's going on?
I know. I don't know. I'm always like running around this house,
That's
and now
okay.
my dog is starting to bark again.
That's some celebrity level stuff.
Yeah, it is.
But let's talk. What are we talking about first? Are we talking about Obi-Wan? Are we going to the
let's get
boys?
into Obi-Wan. We can't talk about Lightyear until Joy leaves.
And I haven't seen Lightyear
Yeah.
either. And I'm hearing rave reviews, and I got to go see Lightyear. So
Really?
don't talk
I
about
like
Yo,
it.
but it's crazy.
Yeah.
Jurassic Park beat Lightyear.
Yeah,
It
it's
Didn't-
kind of crazy.
It shouldn't.
That's
I'm
crazy.
very surprised
Drew,
by that.
we sent our own Drew Talman and K Alto Games to go watch
Hey.
the preview, the media preview
I thoroughly enjoyed
screening. And he,
Yes.
Look at
his
you coming
review
up
is
in the world.
Yeah,
I know, man.
I thought it was great too. Let's spoil the whole thing for Joy right now.
it. Yes, correct.
Hell no, y'all need to wait. I'm about to be out of here in
He
like
I
dies.
like it.
I'm kidding. Everyone dies.
Everyone does.
dies.
Listen, I'm so out of it. I didn't even know that Chris Evans. I didn't know who all was involved, and then I started seeing promo stuff for Lightyear.
I also
I'm like,
didn't
But
know
you know
that.
what bothers me is that the fact that it didn't have big box office success is because of the situation with the same sex character, the
That's no
LGBTQ.
bullshit.
It literally
character
is the
in
smallest scene you could
Yeah.
ever think, and you're gonna be
Oh,
like,
it was a
it?
same-sex kiss. I know it was like a same-sex
Yeah.
kiss. I think that's like the first one in the cartoon. But it's like, come on, bro. Like, girl, like
Are we
really,
still
like,
on that though? Are
Yo,
we still doing that?
dog.
Like, is it?
It's
Yeah.
in Pride Month.
this is
There's
so
some people that are
crazy.
still out there
Pride
on
Month.
that. It is what it is.
Crazy.
Wow. All right.
You let that affect you going to. You let that one thing affect
Literally.
you going from seeing a good movie.
Yeah.
Well, your 4-year-old kid shouldn't be out kissing anyway. No matter who they're kissing.
There you go.
Like,
It
don't
don't
want them
matter
out
who it
just
is.
kissing random. You don't kiss the one. I don't want my 4-year-old son just out kissing women, like young girls. I'm like, yo, you can't just go around kissing people, dude. Like, that's not,
I mean,
Can't do
the
that.
prince in Sleeping Beauty literally kisses a sleeping woman. So I mean, that's if they're able to do that, like, why can't they show two women? It's crazy. I don't know.
to save her.
Exactly.
Because
Yeah.
she didn't know how to sew. It was a different time, Alta.
Ah, silly me.
Let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. We got the main 3 shows that are going on right now. The first one being Obi Wan Kenobi. We got our episode 5, and we got our flashbacks. The flashbacks that the prequel fans have been waiting for. Was it everything we all hoped for? The whole episode there? Is it a good prelude to a good finale? Or
Listen,
what are we
I'm gonna be
expecting, guys?
mad. I'm gonna be mad
Be
Tampa
mad
on
honest.
this one and
Go
jump in
ahead.
front of everybody. Without yo, Obi-Wan Kenobi is one of the illest fictional characters in history. He's just
Wow.
dope. My man, listen, you ever elbowed your homeboy in the back of his neck? When he elbowed Anakin in the back of his neck without a lightsaber, I'm like, this dude is legendary.
That's funny.
I personally love the episode.
Yeah.
I love the episode. A lot doesn't make sense, but
Right.
it's also space ninjas, talking to,
Summarize in space.
Yeah. And anyone, Joey, your kid's not old enough, but I'm sure Speedy, you've put your child in a vent before
Yeah.
to
Sure.
like fix something. Like, get in the vent, little
Sure.
kid.
Yeah, and the air conditioned vent. Yeah, why not?
Get in there and
It's
unclog
character
that.
building.
Yeah,
It's character
fix the
building.
filter.
Yeah.
We
Character
we
building.
80s babies. We grew up climbing in vents. So like Leia knowing the whole layout of the internal fumigation system of a random base on some random planet doesn't bother me at all.
It's kind of like, don't pay attention to or don't ask too many questions. Just watch the show. I feel like Obi-Wan is kind of like, don't worry about canon. Enjoy the show. Don't worry about making sense. Come on, Michaela. You got some strong feelings about Star Wars.
I do have strong feelings, but I mean,
everybody duck.
My Obi-Wan.
Everybody duck. Protect yourself at all times.
I know this is my Star Wars, but I don't like Reva, or I don't like that character.
Oh, there you go. That's the hate you're looking for, Tarek. You can have it out right now.
I don't think she's that good of an actress, and two, really, she's gonna give up right in front of the other stormtroopers what her plan is.
Yeah. I don't know.
Like, that is so unrealistic that she's going to go up to the door and be like, yeah, my plan all along. I'm going to kill Darth Vader. Like, come on. Like, right then and there?
Oh, well.
Well, they only got one episode left.
Yeah.
But right there, like, they couldn't have written in that she, like, says, like, I'm going to interrogate him alone. And then she tells him.
I mean, we're working with George Lucas's stuff here.
I mean, there wasn't much logic to the original anyway, right? I mean, come on.
Okay, but the original versus, like, okay, we're past that. Like, we're Mandalorian era, Rogue One era writing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
She's listen, like I said, there's flaws. there's definitely flaws.
It's not perfect.
For one, I'm like, how did the Grand Inquisitor survive? Why is everybody surviving? Everyone's surviving the same stab move.
The Grand Inquisitor has more than one stomach, though. That was a given.
What?
That was a given?
That was a given? I just thought it was just the dark side. I guess a dark side thing, like you can will yourself to stay alive because you're so angry.
I haven't watched Rebels, and I haven't finished the Clone Wars. So
okay, so
there's just some stuff I don't know. Yeah.
There's just
that's
what I'm saying. Now we're getting into stuff that you gotta have watched other things to make some things make sense.
So did you not like it, Michaela?
This episode or the show?
This episode.
This episode, I liked it and I didn't like it. Like I said, I love Obi-Wan. I like how they're really getting back into Anakin and Obi-Wan's relationship. We're seeing flashbacks. I like Leia in this as well. She's getting in those like small tight spaces. She sees Lola. But with the Reva character, I just think that they're throwing it in there because they want someone from Order 66, a Padawan that got salvaged from it, to be thrown in. But I just don't. I can't buy her acting.
Yeah, obviously she's not going to survive. I mean, that would just be a canon breaking thing.
You say obviously, like it's like everyone else.
I'm hoping against hope. There you go. What's the over under she survives after episode 6 here?
How many other black characters are on there? They've already killed.
I don't think I could. I don't think I could use my whole hand to count them all.
We know we're gonna get Lando at some point. She might make it. They definitely couldn't kill her off right before Juneteenth. I can tell you that. They had to wait.
Well, we won't get it till Wednesday, so they'll be all right.
Yeah, they had to wait till.
But I like, as Deborah Chow as the director, I think she's doing a phenomenal job.
Yeah.
And like I said, the other writing around it, I think it is a strong series. But I'm just also biased. But like I said, I love Obi-Wan, so.
Yeah, I kind of enjoying the show and kind of just like, oh well, I have a question about that, but oh well, let me keep watching the show. So I that's where I'm at as far as Obi-Wan. I mean, I like the flashbacks of this episode. I thought it was great. I like the another a bunch of little logic things. The climbing in the Leia knowing how to fix things. I guess whatever.
She's got rich parents, though. She's seen a lot of this stuff.
Yeah, parents. I gotta go back and watch because I think they alluded to her technical knowledge early, but I'm not positive. Don't quote me on that. Like when they first introduced her, that she's kind of smart with machines too. But maybe I saw someone.
She has a strong relationship with droids, so she might like know a lot about them through her relationship with them.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Joey, also, what do y'all think? We haven't gotten you guys.
Yeah.
I've only seen the first episode. That means I'm caught up on Miss Marvel. It's fine. I mean, I'm not. After I'd say,
You're watching Ms. Marvel over Obi Wan Kenobi, Alto.
I lost interest in Star Wars after this recent trilogy. Sorry.
Listen, to his defense, I'm kind of on the same wave. You already know, like I've said it numerous times, I'm not the greatest Star Wars fan.
No, I get it.
I honestly think, like, for me, it's just something to watch until the next Marvel series comes along. But I will say that the Obi-Wan's
it's filling up a space.
Hold me down.
It's filling up a space in your life right now.
Filling space.
How you really feel, Joey?
Miss Marvel got on. Yeah, so Miss Marvel
there's other
got
things
on.
you can watch.
Thor comes out.
Yeah.
You catch up on those Apple Plus TV shows.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Obi-Wan is a very good show, and I thoroughly enjoy you. I've always liked Ewan McGregor as an actor, and I thought he was phenomenal in all the portrayals of Obi-Wan in the episodes 1 through 3 and here now. I thought it was solid. I like that they have Leia's character, doing a lot, and it's kind of shows a lot of lore to who she is later on in the series, in the entire Star Wars like legacy. But I thought the episode was solid. I like the flashbacks, the callbacks. I think they are giving the Hayden Christensen the you've totally redeemed yourself treatment. So it was good. And I think the finale is just gonna probably hit it out the park. And pizza. I think this finale is definitely gonna hit it out the park. And like Michaela said, I guess they got a whole other season ready to come out too, or I don't know. I love.
Well, they haven't.
Yeah,
they haven't officially said
allegedly.
Obi-Wan.
I would like to.
Ewan.
I would like to see it as a film though. Like I would like to see a little bit more story prior to him, engaging in Luke years later. Yeah. Pause. That sounded kind of weird.
I had a question about why they captured Obi-Wan but left him locked up inside for Darth Vader. Why didn't you just bring him out? You already had him in chains. Little things like that.
They did bring him out.
You know how dramatic Anakin is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He was wilding definitely in that episode.
Yeah.
He's been waiting for this fade it's been 10 years. That man cut off that man's legs and arms. Yeah. It's like, yo, I've been waiting. Nah, I'm not just going to stab you through the heart. I'm going to torture you because I burned alive on a planet that I now live on. I wallow in that.
I feel like Obi-Wan was going crazy looking for the higher ground in his battles.
Yeah.
He looks like he's trying to find the higher ground.
Darth Vader is Kevin Durant when he went to the Warriors.
Yeah.
And LeBron is Obi-Wan. It's just I'm going here. I'm only doing this to beat you. I just want to beat you. But I understand where you come from, Michaela, with Reva. Out of all the performances, she's not. I don't think she's awful, but I think it's not the best one. When you take her up against Ewan McGregor, who's hard to. He's a really good actor. Tala, was that her name? Tala, the one who played Tala, the Imperial officer.
Oh yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Her acting is pretty good. Leia's great. And then it's just this character. But I think it's part of the writing thing. That dude, how does she survive? My biggest question is, how does she survive Order 66? It looks like he might have stabbed her, but I don't know. This didn't make any sense.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what they meant by that flashback. Me and actually my husband were going back and forth about what interpretation. Mm-hmm. Did she make that face because she was stabbed, or did she make that face because she saw other people get stabbed?
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know. It was some kind of trauma there, I guess.
She's gonna be okay for the next episode, though.
Yeah. They should have just made her a dark Jedi instead of making her an Inquisitor. They should have just made her someone who's also hunting down Obi-Wan, and it wouldn't have mattered. But whatever. I mean, I get it. That's what I'm here for. I'm here for Obi-Wan. And again, I love the flashbacks. So.
Yeah. It's still enjoyable to me, even though I had some problems with little things. But
I like it better than not Mandalorian. I like it better than Boba Fett.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hands down. Hands down.
Boba Fett was. Boba Fett was okay until Boba Fett was until Mandalorian showed up.
Boba Fett is the Moon Knight of.
Oh my god.
Moon Knight was okay, man. Moon Knight was alright.
Moon Knight was cool.
Moon Knight was cool for what it was.
Oh man.
I expected
I
too
wanted
much from
Moon
Moon
Knight to be
Knight.
better.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at. Also, I wanted Moon Knight to be better.
There you go. Me too. I agree. We'll see. We'll see what happens when we get that season 2. But let's transition into Ms. Marvel episode 2, guys. How are we on the show now? We got 2 episodes in.
I really like this show, and I know it's a show that's catered to more teens, but I think it's really well written. I'm warming up to the Kamala Khan character and the girl who plays her. So, but she's doing a great job, man. It gives me Spider-Man Homecoming vibes. Where they took us through high school.
Right.
I think it was really, interesting how they are using the bands to kind of tell a story that, basically Kree technology just somehow landed in her family, and it's very intriguing to find out more how the story unfolds. And I thought it was really dope how they do all these connective tissues with all the Marvel, all the MCU movies of the past. What was cool is all the little name drops. You know what I mean? I feel like Marvel heard the outcry for, Moon Knight didn't have any really huge callbacks or anything like that, or it didn't feel connected to the MCU at all, except when they mentioned the ancestral plane from Black Panther when they were doing the whole, when they were dead. But I think it's cool. Marvel's like, here you go, Easter eggs. Here, take that, and they're just throwing them all our way. I really enjoyed the ending and the twist where she Kamran, the guy that she's in love with low key. I thought it was cool how they twisted his character, and he was basically setting her up so that way, she can meet her mom, and obviously his mom is knows a lot about what's going on with her powers in the bands.
I enjoyed the show for what it is right now so far. Has it been established that's Kree technology though? I don't think we've gotten anything. Right?
Yeah, I mean, because I think that's what summons Captain Marvel to come, which I think she'll make a cameo at the end of the series.
Yeah,
okay.
it's clearly the trend title.
You know way too much about this show right now.
Here's the thing, because I never really, keep it G. I never read Ms. Marvel comics, so now I'm
I honestly never knew about the character until the Avengers game myself.
Yeah. The video game is where I was introduced to her also.
Same, and then it made me just dig in and do a little research, because my thing is just what makes this character so interesting enough that Marvel is, invested in putting a whole series out catered to, because this is a big deal. You gotta understand, we done lost, the Black Widow, we done lost, Tony Stark, so it's R.I.P. to, Chadwick Boseman that we're from the Black Panther 2 movie. So it's Marvel's really got to hit it out the park with a lot of these characters, and they're taking a lot of these newer guys. Ms. Marvel's a very I would say a fresh character within the comics, because she only came out a few years ago. You know what I mean? Early the 2010s. So it's intriguing to find out damn, what's making this character so interesting enough for them to actually do a series. I'm doing the same thing with Ironheart. I want to start reading the Ironheart comics because her series is going to come. There's a time with Black Panther. So I think what they're doing with the Kamala Khan character, I think it's probably the best new character that we have right now. As far as story wise and how they're telling the story.
She first appeared in 2013 in the comics.
Still new. Still fresh.
That's very new.
It's
very brand new.
Very, very brand new.
And Riri came out like 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Riri Williams.
Yep. Let's so definitely a good time. Michaela, have you been watching it? No? Yes, no?
I'm watching Miss Marvel, and I'm very much enjoying it.
Yeah?
Yes, I think it's so far. These 2 episodes have been very good. Like Joey said, I like the twist at the end of this episode. I don't know. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It reminds me of Spider-Man. You know, this teenage girl who's just, living her life, but also now has this power. Which I was kind of screaming at the screen this week or last week when her nose turned colors, with the powers, and I'm like, take off the band. Like, just take it off.
It probably messes you up. It probably disorients you if you take it off. I think it disoriented her when she put it on.
She keeps
Probably
going
does
like
the same
that.
thing when you
She
take it off.
keeps it on. I'm like, take it off.
Well,
Like, at least
I probably wouldn't take it off
Spider-Man,
either.
you can't turn off your powers, but just take off the bangle.
I probably wouldn't take it off either. It's like being in the Wild Wild West, leave without your gun.
I guess, but it was
That's
just like
a
a
common
horror film,
misconception.
Like, take it off.
Just,
Don't.
They disarmed you in most cities. Everyone thinks people in the Wild West are walking around with guns. They disarmed you in every city you went into. It's a very sad misconception. Unless you're out there shooting beaver, you don't need the damn gun.
Let's talk about this. Let's move on, ladies and gentlemen.
Can I talk about my opinion on the show?
Oh yeah, sorry. I thought you did. I'm sorry.
Time's up.
By all means, please do so.
Not allowed.
I'm very much like Joey. Like I know this show is not supposed to be for me, and I'm surprisingly very much liking it.
Really?
Yeah, it's very enjoyable to me. They're doing a good job of like this person of her backstory. My 2 issues are that her powers aren't the same as they are in the comics.
I want stretchy arms.
Yeah, I want stretchy arms.
I know that they're going to look good on TV, but it would be
Well,
yeah,
they have
maybe it
Mr.
costs
Fantastic.
more.
I think maybe they think it's too close to what they want to
Probably,
do.
and then the bracelets as a backstory is a great backstory. Like that's what's intriguing to me about.
Well, it's
the show.
only
It's
one
like,
bracelet. It's only sort of one bracelet.
Yeah, the bracelet. Yeah, like what is his backstory? And again, I still keep thinking about the 10 rings. Like, are all these things from somewhere else? Like, what are we getting?
Yeah, I wonder. That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
If both of them are from the same place.
Yeah.
They're all like,
So I think it's dope.
related, maybe. Who knows?
I think we got to get some more like 30, 40-year-old dudes to watch this show, man. It's impressive. It's actually a very good.
Apparently, is the least
show.
watched Marvel property ever.
I get it. If
Right.
you
Here's
watch
the thing,
if you watch the promos, I wouldn't watch it. But now that I'm watching it, I'm like, this is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Right, and you got to go in with the mentality like, this show ain't for you. You know what I mean? For a 45, 50-year-old man or somebody, somebody like in their late, in their 30s or whatnot. Like, this is definitely Marvel trying to do, put in work and try to draw in a younger audience to come, grow with these characters, which is not a bad move either, but it's also telling a really good story. And I think, like, if you put your mindset, like, what were you doing at that age in high school? Like, it's pretty much the same thing, just with more technology.
Yeah.
It's really, it's nothing that we haven't seen before. Like, you talk about Spider-Man Homecoming vibes. I mean, Spider-Man Homecoming, when John Watts was putting it together, he used Ferris Bueller's Day Off as, like a focus point.
Right.
It's like, hey, I want to kind of do this, but make it superhero.
Yeah.
Listen.
And you felt that.
Yeah, Disney also is airing now. I just realized they're airing the new Wonder Years, but I didn't know they were airing that.
Yeah.
This shit's basically the younger Wonder Years with powers. Like, it's cool. I'm enjoying it. I think a lot of people are missing out because of the marketing of it. I think a lot of people are missing out, and it's not a familiar character.
I'm really surprised with the marketing. Like, I barely even knew that it was like out already. Like, I feel like I didn't see any promotional stuff until it's like, oh yeah, by the way, this is out
that's
now.
why.
Yeah.
I don't think you read a demo. That's why.
We need to tap also into some like Instagram blogs and things like that.
That's the thing. Like,
it's everywhere.
I don't know.
Well,
that's the thing. Like, I'm talking about compared to like the
blogs,
other Marvel properties. Like, I knew about like way before, but then it's like, oh yeah, here's the first Miss Marvel. Oh, it's out already. Like, that's how it felt like. For me.
It's not. She's not a popular character overall. Like that popular. Like, I don't think
guess
people are ready for like Warriors and Young Avengers and stuff like that. I think people are a little resistant to the idea, but that's what's coming. But
Definitely.
I will say that I will say that when the Marvels drops the film, the Marvels,
Yeah.
people are gonna go back and watch the show, and then it'll, you know,
They're
You're gonna
playing.
have to at that point.
I think so. I think so. They're definitely gonna. It's definitely gonna get rewatched. I think that's why they kind of do these things. Talk about. Let's move on, ladies and gentlemen, to The Boys, season 3, episode 5. The last time to look on this world of lies. How are we feeling about The Boys, ladies and gentlemen?
Real quick before I get up out of here.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I love The Boys. Like, this is such a phenomenal TV show, bro, and it just keeps you wanting more. And the way their cliffhangers are just next level.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the whole thing with Soldier Boy and his powers, and we had a feeling that Kimiko would eventually recover. And it's interesting to find out that, you know, what the Russians did experimenting on Soldier Boy is now he made him just, you know, he can hang and bang with Homelander and nullify his powers enough to buy the boy some time to let to kill him off. Just seeing this whole thing play out and seeing the perspectives either from Homelander's side and you seeing it from Butcher's side, and they're pretty much the same guy, just on two different ends of the spectrum. And just seeing that play out is pretty intense, and it's crazy that you see Huey. I feel like he's gonna grow addicted to the Compound V.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna bring up. It's kind of like a junkie vibe I'm getting from the
he's
the
definitely getting there.
temporary V thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
And it was crazy, like, just to see how strong Soldier Boy is, and they're literally doing the fight fire with fire thing with him, and knowing, and Starlight is really not with the shits like they are. And now, I mean, but it's they feel like their backs to the wall.
I like the that's why it's raining outside, ladies and gentlemen, here in Tampa, Florida.
Very on brand for the state.
Yeah.
Or the city.
Yeah, we need that. We need that lightning for the lightning.
Yeah, we need the lightning for the
That's
win.
right. We need the hype. I thought it was funny the
have
White Claw
avalanche in Colorado. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. They ain't have an avalanche in Colorado. They just beat that. Y'all are wild.
They have
sorry.
Back up to The Boys. I thought it was funny the White Claw
Avalanche of
commercial.
points.
Every time she was stressed out, or like,
There was more
I
than
got
the
some
White Claw
Claws for you.
reference.
Oh no, definitely. There's more commercials than that in there, but I thought it was funny.
Yo, the A-Train's commercial.
Mm-hmm.
That was crazy.
That was so dope. That was like the whole I forgot which Jenner or which Kardashian it referenced.
It was a
Pepsi commercial.
Kendall,
it was Kendall
with
Pepsi.
Jenner. Yeah.
Oh my God, man! What a great reference. That was hilarious. I love that. I love that. No, man, I think this show keeps getting better. I thought we get to a point where it would start to like die down. Like, okay, how much can we do? Now I'm like, I don't know where this is going, and they're doing so much more. It's getting better and better. Yeah, in my opinion.
What did you think about the musical number?
I'm not a musical guy. I hate musicals.
I was like, when it was happening, I was like, what are we doing? And I was like, okay, all right.
It's just her. It's just her rejoicing that she's like a normal person now, at least for the moment. But she's gonna realize
it did cause confusion. I was like, what are they doing to the show? Wait a second.
Yeah, no, it's cool. It's cool because I've seen it done in they've done it even in the Miss Marvel series. It's just like they go into this musical number where you just like kind of inside the character's head and seeing what they're seeing and how they're envisioning like the feeling that they have. So that was really what Kimiko was. It was just more so of her just rejoicing at the fact that she's a normal person for the time being. But I think it's gonna get to a point where Frenchie is gonna get jammed up in a situation, and you already see with the Nina stuff. He's gonna get jammed up with to a point where she's gonna need to tap in with her powers.
Yeah. Well, Joey, I know you gotta go. I know you gotta run. Go get and
Yeah.
let everyone know how they can follow you, especially the guys on listening to this on the
Yeah,
audio
I'm
podcast version.
on this blue bubble right here at Joey Franchise, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch. Follow me, and I'm about to head over to the station to go do my show, 7 to midnight, Wild 94.1, and go Bolts.
Yeah.
Right there. Let's go.
All right, Joe.
All
All
right,
right,
y'all.
Joey. See you, brother.
Peace.
Later. Yeah. I'm enjoying The Boys. I like it. I like it a lot. I like the comedy. I'm kind of used to, I used to read Garth Ennis' run on Punisher when he was writing Punisher, and I loved that whole story there. That was great. I really enjoyed that. And he also did I think he did there's another show that was turned to a TV show too that he also wrote. I'm trying to remember the name of it right now. It's actually very popular. It's got a good cult following. It was I think it was on
Garth
Sci-Fi.
Ennis?
Yeah, Garth Ennis. Yeah, he wrote something else that became a TV show as well.
Huh.
Yeah. Let me see, Garth.
I'll look it up.
It's gonna bother me. Yeah, it's gonna bother me.
What's-
I
He did the Umbrella Academy. Is he part of the Umbrella Academy?
Did he do Umbrella Academy? Yeah, let's see. Preacher. There you go. That's his. Preacher. He did Preacher. He did some Hellboy. He's done a lot of cool stuff.
He did he wrote part of Constantine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's got some stuff.
So
Well, speaking of
his stuff.
musicals,
Now,
apparently
ladies
this
and
new
gentlemen,
Joker
before we get into that, all right, this is a rumor, okay? Warner Brothers has yet to make any kinds of official announcements about anything, okay? So
You're only saying that because you don't want it to happen.
I don't.
It was from reliable sources.
Reliable sources, okay. Well, I'll let you guys report on it. How about that? Go ahead and tell us.
You want us to report it?
Yeah, sure,
Okay.
go
Well, I think it was reported on Variety, which
Yeah.
is a
Was it on Variety?
huge,
Let's see.
publication for pop culture and movies. And they said that they have sources that say that Lady Gaga has been recruited to the sequel of The Joker alongside Joaquin Phoenix, who they believe she is playing Harley Quinn, which we believe she's going to play Dr. Harleen Quinzel for like the one that before she turns crazy. And apparently she's been put in because one, she is a singer, and two, she's a songwriter to possibly make the Joker, the second Joker, a musical, which I don't think it's going to be a full-fledged musical. I think it's going to be like this episode of The Boys where it's just one song.
You're right. It's Variety, Hollywood Reporter, all the big the heavy hitters are reporting.
Which is funny because before we did our show last Monday, Dominic had mentioned to me that wouldn't that be crazy if that happened, because a very small reporter that he follows said that that's the rumor, but we didn't believe it until Variety posted it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't believe it either still, but I guess I don't want to believe it. I think it'll be cool if she's the actress. That's fine. You know what I mean?
A great
I don't know if they want to
actress.
turn into a music. Yeah, she's a great actress. What do you think, Tarek? What's your take? Your hot take?
I think I agree with Michaela. I think there's going to be a musical segment, and
That's fine.
someone got wind of that and is like, it's going to be a musical. I don't think it's going to be a musical. I mean,
I think,
even
I don't know.
with the exception of Hamilton, even most musicals aren't all musicals. Like, there's some dialogue in there for the most part. But I wouldn't
That's
be
true.
surprised if Todd Phillips did something like that. I think either way, I mean, just looking it up, like, I didn't realize the Joker made $1 billion. That's a
Oh, yeah, it did. Made a lot of money.
that's crazy for that type of film to do. And I think that gives you creative license. Once you make $1 billion, like, what do you want to do next, Todd?
It's a
And you
sequel,
cast
buddy.
Lady Gaga, you want her to sing a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, you want her to sing a little bit. I'm just gonna trust him. I'm just gonna trust him on this. If it's a full blown out musical, I'm with Joey. Joey's going, but I probably won't. I'm gonna see it regardless. But
Well, there
I don't
was a
think
big
it'll be a
shakeup
full-blown
in the
musical.
big shakeup in the Warner Brothers DC stuff, in the movies, and Walter Amato's not there anymore. A bunch of people got fired.
Yeah.
There's somebody else in charge now. In the whole merger with Discovery. So
Yeah,
see
even
what
on the
happens.
Hollywood Reporter article, it said it's very early talks. and Gaga will play Quinn. However, this new Quinn exists in a different DC universe than Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn, who appeared in the Suicide Squad.
Right. I see. I see them doing
also
that.
Also in another universe as the Batman. Like, that's I don't know.
Yeah, that's a DC thing, man. You just gotta get
we
used
all
to it,
just
right?
need to stop thinking the Marvel way of life.
Yeah. DC,
Yeah, it's really
They did it right!
Because
If
come on, there's
if
so
you
many
didn't like- if
comic
you-
books that
Yeah.
are not in the same universe.
If you don't like the multiverse stuff or variants and stuff like that in Marvel, you're definitely not gonna like in DC because that's
I
what
played
DC is
Injustice.
all about.
I know how that is.
Yeah. DC is all
Well,
about.
listen,
They double,
right?
They double
Injustice
down
was
on
a
that multiverse.
Great
stuff.
example.
They triple down on the multiverse.
Especially in the sequel.
Here's a good thing about Ezra Miller possibly being a very big scumbag.
Yeah.
If you have to write him out, you can just recast a Flash.
Yeah.
And redo the whole universe.
Mm-hmm.
Say what you want about the X-Men films.
Yeah.
Say what you want about the X-Men films, but Days of Future Past was a great reworking. Now, what they did after that, we can criticize, but it definitely streamlined everything.
I remember walking out of Days of Future Past feeling like, yo, they fixed it. Like,
yeah.
It could be lit now.
Right.
And then they dropped the ball again. It was okay. Yeah.
They fixed it and rebroke it. Yeah.
That's what they did.
It's like
they
tearing the
so
other
that they can make it
ACL.
again. Oh my God.
Yeah.
But talking about
I think this Flash movie, if it happens with Ezra, I don't know what's going to happen with that. It's definitely going to be a reset of that universe. I think they're biting, chomping at the bit to rework that universe. And I think they much rather have this Robert Pattinson Batman, and maybe not Joaquin Phoenix as the Joker or a Joker influence, because we saw his influence.
Virus.
Right? It was Joaquin. Joaquin Phoenix. As like a person who had influence, where there could be another Joker after him. So we never knew the Joker in the comic book by name. Like, we had all these suppositions on who the Joker is. So, they could definitely rework it. I think that the Joker film and the Robert Pattinson film, Batman film, it has them kind of like, all right, let's get out of this other universe we were dealing with and rework this thing.
Yeah, I think they could do whatever they really want to do with the Flash stuff. I just think it's disappointing that they have this potentially finished product sitting on a shelf somewhere, and probably not be able to release it or throw it on HBO Max and just be like.
I mean, they got rid of Kevin Spacey in that one movie, didn't they, and replace him with whoever it was.
Anything is possible.
They'll just
didn't Chris D'Elia or something get?
Chris D'Elia and Army of the Dead, and then Tig Notaro.
But his role is much smaller.
Super
obviously.
crazy expensive to replace.
Has Warner Brothers ever not done something crazy expensive though?
They replaced a mustache poorly, but they replaced the mustache.
Yeah, but they have new overlords now, so that will be we don't know what they're gonna do. I think with the old overlords, we could have expected. Yeah, sure, they're gonna do that. They're gonna do whatever.
I mean, AOL, Time Warner, they're not exactly desperate for money.
Right. Yeah.
This is not Commentary Studios just trying to salvage a film.
I think it's more also, directors and people who worked on the movie and other actors and nobody can see their finished product now.
Warner Brothers don't care about that either. I'm talking about a big studio here.
They put that Matrix shit right on HBO Max. Like, Keanu Reeves, man, put that shit on HBO Max. I don't care,
Well, this is the thing. Listen, Michael Keaton coming back is one of the biggest things that they need to have this movie go out and get some bucks for it. So if that means that they reshoot it and hopefully get $1 billion from this, that means they might reshoot this thing.
Listen,
$1 billion for this for a Flash movie? I don't know.
How many of us didn't think this Top Gun 2 movie was going to work?
And
here we are. Everybody was talking cash.
Is it not $1 billion yet? Is it like 800 million, something like that?
I don't know if it's a bit, but it's been a very big success. and no one thought. We all thought like this is an awful idea. And here we are.
Well, especially after all the pushbacks too, like concerning what those usually mean is like, oh yeah, we don't have a movie. Like they were trying to get it right, which I wish that was always the case. But yeah.
Yeah,
No,
Tom Cruise single-handedly dropped the COVID numbers for 3 months.
He did.
When he yelled at that dude on the set.
Yeah,
Man,
I
we
remember
tighten
those videos.
I was like, man, let me tighten up, dog. I want Tom Cruise coming for me.
Oh man,
I've seen the firm.
Let's talk about
I'm available. Put me
Deep
put
cut.
me behind the scenes. I'll stay in my room. I'll eat PB and J.
let's talk about Tarek. You finally saw Everything All at Once. What's the title of that movie again? Sorry.
Everything everywhere all at
Everything,
once.
everywhere, all at once.
And a bag of
Tell
chips.
us,
And the
tell
kitchen
us
sink.
about your experience with that movie. How you feel about it?
I think I'm a victim of seeing it too late and too much hype. So I know people who like, I've seen it 5 times and it's the greatest movie of the year. It's the greatest
5
movie of the
times.
past 2 years. And I'm like watching it and I'm like, this is straight. This is cool. This is interesting. I'm never coming back to see this again. And it's so
But
sometimes
Rakakuni, you can't say that.
one
But
of
do
the
you
funniest
feel-
things I've ever seen in my life is that Rakakuni. Listen, that fucking Rakakuni. I was inconsolable after that film. I was like, yo. That was
That's
definitely
funny.
one of the best things I've ever seen. A lot of messages, a lot of good stories. The fighting scenes were good. There were some scenes where I could see where you're like, yo, why did they do that? They went too far. I won't say what it was, but it's kind of like,
This was the writer of Rick and Morty, right? That did this movie?
is it?
I think so. One of the writers on Rick and Morty.
Well, they would explain.
Dan Harmon? Or... I guess we're wrong.
It would explain a lot of stuff. But I thought it was solid. I wouldn't recommend it. Like, if my mom was like, "I want to go see a movie," I'm like, "No, don't go see that.
Okay.
Don't go see that."
That's a Mother's Day movie.
Wow.
Don't you laugh? You know.
I haven't seen it yet, so I have no opinion whatsoever.
I think you would enjoy it. I'll tell you. I don't know if you've seen it. I think you would
I have
enjoy
not.
it.
I
It's
want
very
to.
out of the box.
It's a
But it's
multiverse
a
movie.
wholesome family
Yeah.
film.
It's a wholesome.
Like I
family
do
film.
want to see it. I just haven't gotten around.
I'm
to it.
curious. I don't know. Listen, I don't know where Michelle Yeoh is from, but I'm like, they couldn't have shown this in China.
Oh my god.
It was way too controversial.
One, they had
like,
lesbians,
Oh yeah.
and
that's
two,
not gonna
things were
happen
getting stuck
at
up
all.
people's butts.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
yeah. It, you know,
So, Speedy, you
dog
want to see it
fingers.
now?
God, that sounds like my kind of show. There you go. Great.
it's a lot of crazy stuff in there, but a very good multiverse movie. I would say they probably did do the multiverse. I want to say better than Doctor Strange.
Oh.
You're just more familiar with Doctor Strange stuff.
I thought it was very creative.
It was
I thought
very
the way that they did it was very creative to show this family who's just like low income, owns a laundry mat, and it's like, how crazy can the story get from there? It's like you would think that it's just like a basic A24 like Lady Bird type of movie, Greta Gerwig, like
Wow.
basic like very coming of age film, but this one's like out of the box. And that's what I loved about it. I was like, this movie, like, no other brain could think of this other than that person who wrote this.
that
I do
was
like
my
bizarre
thing.
shit.
I walked out of there like, who wrote this? Like, what? What were they thinking? But not like in a bad way, but kind of
it
like,
was just,
yo,
like a little wild.
what do you have going on? Like, how could you even fathom this? For that reason, it was dope. And as a person who loves film, it was great. As cinematically, acting wise, the writing was great. I don't think it's for everybody.
Okay. Fair enough. I will check it out eventually. What I am gonna check out when I just got it, Alto. I just got it, Drew.
Hey,
I just
Shredder's
got
Revenge.
it. Yes, sir.
It's so good.
Yeah.
It's
So
it's
Michelangelo is.
Yeah. I apparently everyone is raving about this game.
it's so smooth, like the combos and all that. Like it's Turtles in time with like modern controls and just like It's great. The music's amazing. All that.
Cool.
Ghostface Killer has a song in it. And yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I know,
That's
right?
dope.
You're like,
Look
oh,
at
I
the little
might play this
van.
now.
I saw the van
Yeah,
thing,
you
the
saw the
van
van.
joint. That's dope. That's so
Yeah, the
retro.
overworld looks just like Mario. It's awesome.
Excellent.
I
It's got
listen, I'm
like
so
a-
excited
I
to play.
still have yet to beat it, but I'm very close. And,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Oh, so you can save?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
so
yeah.
there's actually story mode and an arcade mode. So story mode, it's like the lives replenish each level and all that, and like there's no like game over. And there's like challenges and stuff like that,
Oh, you
which
could
I
be
think is really
Splinter.
cool as
I
far
think
as the
that's dope.
replayability. Yeah. Also, well, I don't want to say. Well, I mean, it's in the
Yeah,
trailer. Yeah.
Whatever.
After you beat the story mode, you get Casey Jones, and also it's up to 6 players online.
Oh, that's the character
wow.
I want. Casey
Only thing
Jones.
that sucks is
Mhm.
that the crossplay is only for Xbox and PC, which I get it,
Okay.
but
I
also
just got
like
it on. I just got it on my Switch. I got a new Nintendo Switch,
Yeah.
and I got it on there. That was the
nice.
consensus.
But
with the game-
yeah,
with the
it's amazing so far. And yeah, the arcade mode is the one that's close to like the Super Nintendo ones where like you start out with a certain number of lives, and like once you lose those, it's over. And,
It's like a wave of enemies keep coming, keep coming. That's
yeah,
what
I think it's the same like levels, but it's
okay.
more like arcadey.
Arcade.
It's truly arcade mode.
Mm.
Like you have to put coins in. No, I'm kidding.
I think people were gonna like this game regardless, but when they started promoting like you could play with Casey Jones, it got me really hyped.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what got me the most hyped.
All right, guys. I think we had everything we wanted to talk about on the show today. Unless I'm forgetting something, help me out.
I think we talked about Young Justice last week, right?
I don't think so.
Young Justice
I
is
don't remember.
over.
It is. It finished.
It's over. The season ended finally.
Yeah.
It felt like it took 17 years to finish this one season.
Is the show over? Is it done?
Oh yeah,
Done
we can
now?
also talk spoilers about Lightyear since Joey's gone.
Oh yeah. So we'll go ahead and touch about.
Who
Lightyear.
watched it?
Well,
I
I have not
I
seen
did.
it,
I watched it.
Oh,
but I also don't give a
So it's
shit.
only you and
Earmuffs,
Alpha watched
Tarek.
it,
I'm kidding.
Michaela. So, but I mean, Tarek, how you feel about spoilers?
I'm okay. I'm pretty sure he's
Okay.
going to become a
I'm
toy.
okay.
I don't
as
think
well.
really there's anything too.
I'm not going to go
crazy.
too in depth with the spoilers. I mean, all I'll say is that as a kid who grew up with like the cartoon Buzz Lightyear and Star Command, like
Mhm.
the callbacks to that, like
Yeah.
not directly, but like the fact that one of the main enemy in that is the big bad in this too. I'm like, oh shit.
Nice.
So that was awesome.
Oh yeah, that was that one spoiler. That is a one big spoiler.
Anyway,
okay.
well, I mean, there's a
Is there
going to
be a
spoiler involved
sequel?
with that.
There you go. Did it leave it on a cliffhanger for a sequel? Or what?
Yeah. I
Yes,
mean,
there
yeah.
is going to be a sequel.
Yeah.
There
Okay.
needs to be. Did you say it to the end credits?
I didn't. I don't think I stayed through the end credits.
There's an end credit scene for
I mean,
anyone listening.
I watched the mid credit scene where what's his name? I can't think of the one.
The robot.
general- I didn't see that one then. No.
You didn't see the robot one?
No. I saw the one where. Wait, are you talking about where they went into the shield or whatever, and then he like chuckled in the background?
And who was in the background?
No, like the shield was in the background, and I can't remember the character's name. Like the captain or the general or whatever. He was sitting at his desk, and he chuckled at like the shield being still working. I don't know, whatever. Anyway.
Oh, I know what you're saying. Yes,
Yeah.
there was two after that.
Okay, I didn't see those.
In your hopes to not spoil, you just gave him like all the plots.
Here's the end.
No,
Here's the
there's
end of
a
the movie.
huge. There's two.
That
the
one
whole-
was a
We're not gonna
throwaway.
spoil his end of the movie.
when you watch the trailers and then when you watch this movie, it's like they don't really give anything away in the trailers. Do you
Yeah.
feel that way, Tallman?
Yeah.
So it's like this storyline is just not what I thought it would be, and it's kind of heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Not
I
kind of. It's
teared
very
up quite a few
heartbreaking.
times.
Wow.
Toy Story as
Toy
a
Story is a tearjerker.
Yeah, Toy
notorious
Story
for
is a
that.
tearjerker.
Yeah.
Like,
It is a tearjerker. But
especially three.
this one, I don't know. I'm kind of sad that the numbers it's making in the box office right now, but
because
the
Jurassic
sad
World
thing about the
exists and
pandemic,
sucks.
it's caused people to see family movies as things to go right on demand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
I'll be honest, even I looked for it. Like when they were like Buzz Lightyear's out, I looked for it on Disney Plus first. Like, oh, this is where it's gonna be. They're like, no, it's in theaters. Like, oh, I was kind of shocked.
Well, let's see. It'll probably show up fast on Disney Plus. It seems like it's something for that.
But I can't. I don't have no kids, man. I can't take my old ass out there to see no damn.
No, you
Yeah.
can. I don't have any kids either. Me and Dominic were we were like scoffing at the children, if anything. Like these kids.
There were
These
kids
kids,
in
man,
my
get 'em out of the
screening,
theater.
I could buy my own combo of popcorn.
Watch it crying. Make it stop crying.
I gotta go see Lightyear at 11:30 in Ybor. What are you doing? I'm gonna see Lightyear. Make sure none of these little jits out here.
But it was a
get
good
one for like
movie,
one.
and it kind of the beginning reminded me of Up a little bit, where
Yeah.
they established like this relationship. They established a relationship between Buzz and his partner in Star Command. Forgive me, I don't remember her name. I know her last name was Hayward, or
Yeah.
I don't remember, but they established their relationship, and then you see time pass, and you're like, oh my gosh, like this is like Up, where it's like this emotion you gain for these characters within the first like 5-10 minutes is insane.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hawthorne.
enough.
Dominic just texted me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was just looking it up. I was like, we gotta get this here. Hawthorne. Is he Hawthorne?
It's Hawthorne. Sorry, I said Haywood.
Yeah.
Well, regardless, all we need to know is there's Buzz Lightyear. I guess Hawthorne's very important too, but I don't know. I love Pixar. I really wanted them to do well because all their films before this had been right into Disney Plus unfairly. Wanted to do so well, but I don't know. This doesn't give me hope that the next one will be on theaters.
I mean, I think it sounds like it's something that might gain steam. I mean,
Maybe, but with the
people-
summer blockbuster movies, it's like it's hard to think that it will.
There's just a lot of competition. Like, what are you gonna choose to watch? Jurassic Park, Top Gun, or Lightyear?
Pop Lightyear.
But what's going on? What else is going on in the summer though? I mean, it's like Thor. What else is going on big in the
Thor
summer?
coming, yeah.
Ain't nobody going to go see Prey. You know.
No,
I'm
Prey's
not
in
saying it's-
Prey. You stream
It
it.
feels like these
Prey's on Hulu.
movies.
Hmm?
No,
Oh, that Elvis movie is this weekend, and so is Black Phone.
Black what?
Black Phone.
The Black Phone,
The Black Phone. Which
I feel
the
like
Ethan Hawke movie.
Alto will go see it tomorrow. He's got a screening for it tomorrow.
You know, I think it's funny. Sorry, Alto, but I already saw it last week.
I know. Like, oh.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, the movie comes out when?
This
What movie's coming out next week? Black Phone?
The Black Phone. Yep. It's a horror
Black
movie.
Phone.
It's
Ethan
a-
Hawke. It's
it's
like a
It's a
70s
like horror.
style horror thriller.
Yeah, okay. It comes out Thursday, looks like.
Yep.
I wasn't even familiar with
Dad
this.
wanting to like
The director of Doctor Strange did it.
Okay.
the original.
All right. Dang. Yeah, a
I'm
lot of
big
time is
Multiverse
here.
of Madness.
Fan, so
Yeah,
Not
so,
Multiverse of Madness.
so be on the lookout
first one,
for-
the first one.
Be on the lookout for a review from Drew Tallman, aka Octo Games, for the Black Phone. He's gonna go check it out tomorrow. Monday, I'm gonna go check out Minions: The Rise of Gru.
that'll be fun.
Yeah,
It looks
Minions 2.
interesting. To be
I
honest.
can't believe you're gonna watch that before Lightyear, you weirdo.
I am. It's because I gotta do my review. It's going to a screening.
You should have swapped with
For
Andrew.
I couldn't go. I work like 5 jobs. Tarek, explain to her, please.
I don't have to defend you, Speedy. You grown.
That's crazy.
He's like, hey, get her.
Me?
Damn, what do women do? What is it?
All right, Alto, let them know how they can follow you, sir, especially for the people listening to the audio version of this.
So on Instagram, Drew Tallman, and on Twitch, Alto Games, ALTO GAME 2 Z's, and yeah, I'll probably be playing either Shredder's Revenge or some more Streets of Rage 4.
Streets of Rage 4. I've been thinking about getting into that one.
It's made by the same. Well, yeah. So Shredder's Revenge was made by the same people that made Streets 4, which got me
Oh,
super
okay.
hype. So yeah.
All right, interesting. Mr. Tarek Lewis, let them know how they can follow you, sir.
My name's Tarek on Instagram and also on YouTube. And also, Michaela, take it easy on Speedy. He's apparently sensitive about his schedule. And the movies he
Well,
likes.
I'm not gonna say the age thing, but we all know he does not like Miss Marvel as much as the youngins do. So we can see the age there.
Okay,
Okay, boomer.
It's entertaining. It's entertaining. Michaela,
But he's
no,
gonna
I
go
guess-
see Minions.
Minions, but you're gonna be like, I didn't get it.
Probably.
Did you see the other Minions films?
I got to see the first one.
You got to see the first one?
Yeah, I didn't see the first one.
Okay. What about Despicable Me? Do you know what that is?
Yes.
What are the girls' names? Just kidding.
I don't remember their names right now. But I did see the movies.
Neither
Yes.
do I.
As a matter of fact, when Despicable Me came out, all three of them, my children were young, so I had to take them to all
Oh,
three
that's
of them.
good. Yeah, I like Despicable Me. It was a surprise win for
And I
in
just
my
aged
eyes.
myself,
the first
too.
one.
at the
The
same
first one, and then yeah.
The first one.
And I
slowly went
aged myself
down.
at the same time. So, yeah. Michaela, let them know how they can follow you.
On Instagram at Mika Fig and on YouTube, you can see our Funko Pop collection with Dominic at Adult Adventure Time.
Yeah. Of course, you can follow me at DJ Speedy JR. All socials. Follow us, the show, Geek Culture Congress. Find us on YouTube. Give us a like. Give us a subscribe. And give us a like on the Facebook page. 3 words, Geek Culture Congress. Put them together on Instagram. And next week, the finale of Obi Wan Kenobi. Will Reba survive? Will they break Star Wars canon? We don't know. We will find out this Wednesday and talk about it Monday right here on the show, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, the boys, Ms. Marvel, and anything else that's going on in geekdom. We will talk about it here. Have a good one, everybody. Go ahead, Derek.
I'm just gonna drop it. Let's next week. Can we please talk about the Time Traveler's Wife? Great show
Yeah.
on HBO.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I wanted to see that.
We got to talk about it. If you guys can catch up, it's only 6 episodes. You guys can find the time. It's great.
I need to hurry up and get HBO.
Is
Plus.
it based off the movie?
It is based off the movie. Yeah,
I watched a little bit of it. I didn't finish it.
great show.
Yeah, it was interesting. It was definitely interesting. All right, guys, have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your day. We'll see you guys again next week. Peace out.
Peace.